The public's frustration is clear as they express their anger by protesting and throwing eggs and tomatoes at the commissioner's vehicle. This displays a deep dissatisfaction with the effectiveness of law enforcement. In Chennai, the increasing incidents of drug trafficking and violence have created an atmosphere of fear among families. Residents worry about their safety and the well-being of their loved ones. Despite the hard work and dreams of many citizens, criminals continue to undermine their efforts. Families invest long hours into achieving their goals, only to be affected by rising crime rates. There is an urgent call for a stronger police presence, as the community seeks officers who understand their challenges and can effectively combat crime. This highlights a significant gap in current law enforcement. The discussion extends to the complexities of crime prevention, including the role of prisons and the need to seize illegal communication devices to effectively monitor criminal activities. The video illustrates how crime impacts families, showcasing the emotional struggles and societal pressures they face. It stresses the importance of proper upbringing in nurturing safer communities. Unemployment issues are widespread, with many skilled individuals unable to find jobs. This situation creates frustration and desperation for families, worsened by the influx of job seekers from other states. Addiction is a recurrent challenge, affecting not only individuals but also their families. This leads to strained relationships and emotional turmoil, significantly impacting job prospects. The narrative also exposes criminal activities such as drug dealing, illustrating how desperation can drive individuals to engage in illegal actions. The consequences of these actions ripple through many lives. Investigations reveal that stolen bikes are often used in various crimes, indicating a well-organized network. This connection raises alarms about the operational tactics of these gangs. Data shows a significant rise in crime rates, particularly during certain periods linked to bike purchases. This correlation suggests that gangs exploit these cycles for their operations. The seriousness of chain snatching is highlighted, showing its deep impact on vulnerable communities. It is portrayed not just as theft, but as a crime that affects people's livelihoods and dignity. The police team emphasizes the need to gather intelligence from various stations about bike-related murder cases, indicating a potential organized crime syndicate at work. A modern control room has been established to monitor city activities through surveillance cameras. This showcases how integrating technology aids crime prevention efforts. The narrative shifts to personal relationships, emphasizing the challenges faced by individuals seeking employment and societal acceptance amidst a crime-ridden backdrop. The use of graffiti as a secret communication method among bikers complicates police investigations. This clever tactic helps conceal their activities from law enforcement. A website named Satan's Slave facilitates drug purchases through specialized browsers, illustrating how criminals find ways to evade detection and continue their activities. The connection between retired contract killers and current criminal activities underscores the ongoing threat posed by seasoned criminals. Their involvement adds layers of danger for law enforcement. Criminals share how they once felt shame and disrespect from society before joining their dangerous network. This transformation has altered their self-worth and confidence. Plans are set to smuggle drugs into the city, showcasing a calculated approach to crime. This operation is intended to display their power and influence. One criminal expresses a belief that power allows one to take what they desire. He justifies his actions by claiming that strength is meant to dominate others. The video captures the tension between personal relationships and professional duties within law enforcement. The protagonist grapples with familial ties while confronting criminal activities. The challenges of managing gang-related violence are highlighted, showcasing the complexity of balancing law enforcement responsibilities with community safety. Police face public pressure for drastic action. Questions about justice arise, particularly regarding the morality of encounters with suspected criminals. This brings ethical concerns about the effectiveness of violent tactics in reducing crime. The impact of the judicial system on criminals is underscored, particularly the delays in punishment that give offenders chances to re-offend. This raises questions about the effectiveness of existing laws. There is commentary on personal responsibility, highlighting how individuals are caught in a flawed system. It suggests that meaningful change begins with each person making the right choices. The internal struggle of the protagonist emerges, reflecting pressure from family expectations and societal judgments while navigating his brother's alleged wrongdoing. The officer experiences intense emotional turmoil, fearing for his family's safety while wrestling with societal pressures and expectations. This conflict influences his actions throughout the narrative. A significant attack on police forces results in heavy casualties, creating a backdrop of danger and urgency. This incident raises the stakes for the main characters involved. The narrative explores themes of loyalty and betrayal, showcasing the harsh realities of police work and the personal sacrifices made for duty and family. A mother's grief over her son's different paths emphasizes the pain of parental disappointment. It questions the effectiveness of her upbringing and the choices their lives have taken. The notion of family honor and reputation is stressed, illustrating how societal views on parenting deeply affect familial relationships and individual identities. The manipulation of youth by gangs is portrayed, shedding light on the vulnerabilities of young individuals and how external factors influence their life choices. The influence of European motor clubs on local gangs shows how international connections can escalate criminal behavior. This complicates law enforcement's efforts to manage gang-related crimes. The urgency of law enforcement's actions highlights the ongoing battle between criminals and police. Their race against time adds tension as they strive to apprehend suspects before they escape. A mother's love serves as both a source of strength and a potential manipulation tool within the crime world. The dialogue reflects the complex nature of maternal bonds amidst danger. The dilemma of Arjun spotlights the tension between personal sacrifice and the greater good during crises. His decisions could significantly impact many families. The presence of drug trafficking creates a hazardous environment, underscoring the need for timely action to prevent widespread destruction in the community. Unfolding events depict a high-stakes game where betrayal and strategic moves are essential for survival, raising questions about loyalty and morality. Arjun's past reflects the sacrifices made for him, showcasing the deep bonds of loyalty and expectations from those around him. This adds emotional weight to the ongoing conflict. The mention of a GPS and strategic planning shows a calculated approach to confrontations in their world, highlighting the importance of intelligence and strategy during conflicts. The presence of bikers poses a threat to the city, illustrating the chaos and danger stemming from criminal activities. This creates a palpable sense of urgency in the narrative. The consequences of criminal behavior are discussed, suggesting that violence and substance abuse do not solve personal problems. Emphasis is placed on the need for constructive conflict resolution. The sacrifices parents make for their children are highlighted, showcasing their unconditional love and commitment to their children's well-being. Parents prioritize their child's health and happiness above all. In closing, the speaker encourages returning to family values, suggesting that material success holds little meaning without familial respect. True fulfillment arises from being connected to and honoring one's roots.